on, you boys and girls. Thanks for tuning into the show. You know how much I love you, how much I appreciate you. Heart bubbles to all of you. Do me a favor, share the show, text it out to a friend, share it to your social media. All applies, and it means a lot to me. I also have a talk show. It's more of like a topical talk show. It's on Rumble, and it's all one word, The Scott Ford Show, all one word, The Scott Ford Show, all one word. It's on Rumble, and I'd love it if you went over there and subscribe to me as well. The first part of this, I'm going to give you guys a couple tidbits of information, and the first part comes from my new friend, someone I admire, someone I adore, Velma Hagar. She sent me some, it was based off of my show that I did about learn something new every day. And so oftentimes, maybe let's say on average about every other day, she'll send me, she'll text me like random information, and I love it. I love it because I really am committed to this, learning something new every day. So oftentimes I'll learn 2 or 3 new things a day because Velma contributes that to me. And she sent me something that said, olive trees never die and keep producing fruit all their lives. Now, if that's not a metaphor that you can cling to, I don't know what is. And I told her, I said, if you're not going to use it in a show, I'm definitely going to. And then she said, how about we both do it in a show? So she already did one. You should go check her out. She's also on YouTube. It's Velma Hagar. And she supports me. I support her. So go over there and subscribe. But think about the metaphor behind that. Olive trees never die and keep producing fruit all their life. That's a metaphor. That's huge. What do you do to keep yourself alive, to keep yourself kicking? How many times have you heard when people retire, within a couple years, sometimes even 6 months, they die? You have to give yourself a purpose. It's very, very important. As long as you have a purpose, not always, of course. Listen, I'm very healthy. I eat the right foods. I had cancer twice. But statistically speaking, I always talk about if you put yourself in the best statistical category to create success, most likely you're going to be successful. And maybe not in all areas. But if you actively work towards certain areas of your life, your finances, your faith, your relationships, and there's several, your health, obviously very important. And you commit yourself to that and you work on those things. So this applies, like, be like the olive tree. Don't expire. Don't retire. Get yourself rehired. Always be working towards something. Don't just retire and die away. Work towards something. Keep yourself young. And again, statistically speaking, you'll live a long life. You won't lose your mind. Keep yourself young. The other thing I would have talked about came from the Bible. It's Luke 16:10. Whoever can be trusted with very little can also be trusted with much. And whoever is dishonest with very little will also be dishonest with much. Talk about this all the time. It's one of those things, it's kind of, if you read between the lines, a lot of these are metaphors too. If you look at, like, if you complain with what you have, why in the world would the Lord bless you with more? You have to be satisfied and grateful and show gratitude for the things that you already have. That opens the door to new things. It's the people that constantly complain about their situation, that are never working. There's many things in my life that I'm not happy with, but I can tell you right now, I'm working towards fixing them, solving them, improving them. That's what you should be doing. So be content with what you have. And there's things that you might be, I'm not necessarily happy with this, but you're working towards it. But be happy. In other words, instead of complaining about your home, look at how blessed you are to live in a home. And then maybe your home's not perfect. I need new flooring in my home. I'm saving for it. Just about there, but saving for several months now. The pool, you guys know that I've been doing the landscaping around my pool. That's a huge project. I wasn't happy with the way the landscaping looked. There was no landscaping when I bought it. There was weeds all over the pool. Now, it's looking really nice. See? So you have to work on the things that you want to change. Don't just sit there and complain. Complaining changes nothing. And in fact, if anything, it makes it worse because it puts you in a bad mood. Work towards solutions, not the problem. And be grateful for what you have. And I really do feel that in your mind, in your heart, and whatever your faith believes, that opens the doors to you receiving more. You have to be grateful for what you have, for the doors to open up for more to come. If you complain about what you have constantly, you're probably not going anywhere. It's like, oh, you're going to be stuck here because you're not even happy with what I gave you now. All right, everybody, do me a favor, share the show, text it out to a friend, share it to your social media. All that applies. Thank you to all that support me. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Enjoy your life.
Daddy, Daddy, you're so awesome. Daddy, Daddy, you're so cool. Yeah! I love you, Daddy.